If you are planning to visit Denmark, you have to watch this video to learn about 10 mind-blowing facts you need to know before even considering visiting this beautiful country. I mean seriously, don't even about booking that flight until you hear this. This isn't just a travel guide, people, this is essential survival information. You wouldn't climb Mount Everest without a jacket, right? Well, you shouldn't go to Denmark without knowing what you're getting into. We're talking about a country that operates on a whole different level of awesome. And frankly, a whole different level of weird. It's a game changer. Everybody knows that Denmark is the secret headquarters for the world's most elite gingerbread house architects, right? I mean, it's common knowledge. And of course, everyone knows that the Danish national sport is competitive butter churning with regional championships and everything. It gets intense. And obviously, we all learned in school that the original draft of Hamlet featured a talking badger named Fleming who gave much better advice than Polonius. It was a whole thing. The badger was a star. It's just basic stuff, really. You know this, no? You did not know? Get out of here. You didn't know about Fleming the badger? Wow. Okay, my mistake. I guess these facts are a little more exclusive than I thought. Well, consider yourselves part of the inner circle now. You're in the know. You're basically Danish royalty at this point. Don't worry. I won't tell anyone you were in the dark about the butter churning leagues. Your secret is safe with me. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, or should I say the tip of the Danish ice sculpture. And that's just the warm-up act. We have 10 more facts that are going to make the talking badger seem totally completely normal. We're about to dive deep into a world of ancient kings, mountains of pastries, and a truly staggering number of bicycles. So grab a notebook or don't, just try to keep up. This is going to be a wild ride through one of the coolest, quirkiest countries on the planet. Get ready because your mind is about to be blown. Denmark, here we come. Alright, let's kick this off with a bombshell. A royal bombshell. You think you know monarchies? You see the British royals and you think, wow, they've been around forever with the crowns and the castles and the corgis. And yeah, sure, they got a good long run. It's impressive. But folks, I'm here to tell you, that's amateur hour. That's the junior varsity team of ruling families. There's a heavyweight champion you probably haven't even considered. A dynasty that's been on the throne for so long they probably have the warranty for the original Stonehenge. Get this. Denmark is home to the oldest continuous monarchy in the entire world. I'm not kidding. Move over, Queen Elizabeth. Or King Charles, I guess. The point is, move over. The Danish royal family has been ruling since before Vikings had Wi-Fi. They were having royal decrees while other people were still figuring out how to make a decent wheel. This isn't just old, this is ancient. This is founding fathers of the founding fathers old. They've seen empires rise and fall while they were just chilling in their castles, probably redecorating the throne room for the 50th time. This family, the House of Glucksburg, which, by the way, sounds like a brand of delicious German chocolate, has a lineage that goes back over 1,000 years. 1,000 years. That's longer than most countries have even existed. Think about what was happening 1,000 years ago. People were still debating if the earth was round. And the Danish royals were already like, another coronation? Do I have to wear the big hat again? They make other royal families look like they just started last Tuesday. So when you're in Copenhagen and you see the royal palace, show some respect. You are looking at the original trendsetters of the whole monarchy game. They were the ones who made crowns cool before it was cool. They're the Jay-Z of the throne. Everyone else is just sampling their greatest hits. This is the real deal. The OG rulers, the ones who have seen it all, and they're still going strong. It's truly wild when you think about it. It's like finding out your quiet neighbor invented the concept of breakfast. Now you might be thinking, okay, 1,000 years is a long time. How did they pull that off? I mean, that's a longer commitment than my last diet, which lasted until I saw a donut. It's an incredible streak. They've survived Viking raids, plagues, massive European wars, and probably some really awkward royal family dinners. You know, there had to be some drama. King Harold, did you really wear that helmet to the banquet? It clashes with the tapestries. They've navigated it all. It's the ultimate story of job security. Think of the sheer number of kings and queens. We're talking about a family tree that looks less like a tree and more like a dense, sprawling forest. There's Gorm the Old, Harold Bluetooth, yes, Bluetooth, the guy your phone is named after. He united Denmark and Norway. What have you done today? I connected my headphones. So, we're basically the same. This lineage is packed with legendary figures who were shaping history while the rest of the world was still in its awkward teenage phase. And they're not just sitting around polishing old crowns. The modern Danish monarchy is super active, super popular, and deeply connected to the Danish people. Queen Margrethe II, who just recently abdicated, was this incredibly cool, artistic chain smoker. Okay, so we've established that Denmark has the oldest royals, but what powers this ancient dynasty? What is the fuel that keeps a nation so happy and its monarchy so long-lasting? I have a theory, and it's flaky, buttery, and covered in glaze. That's right, we're talking about pastries, because get this, and you might want to sit down for this one. Danes eat more pastries per capita than any other country in the world. This isn't just a fun fact, it's a way of life. It's a national emergency if the bakeries run out. You thought you loved pastries? Oh, that's cute. You have a croissant on the weekend as a little treat? Adorable. Danes basically have a croissant for breakfast, lunch, and probably as a midnight snack. In Denmark, a balanced diet is having a different kind of pastry in each hand. They don't have a food pyramid. They have a food windmill made entirely of flaky dough and fruit filling. I'm pretty sure getting your daily bread in Denmark is a direct order to go find the nearest bakery and load up. And let's talk about the pastries themselves. We call them Danishes here. You know what they call them in Denmark? Wienerbrød, which means Viennese bread. Yeah, plot twist. They got the idea from bakers in Vienna, but let's be honest, the Danes perfected it. They took a good idea and turned it into a national treasure. They have so many varieties, it's overwhelming. There's Spandauer with cream or jam, Frostnapper with poppy seeds, cinnamon sneggle. It's a whole universe of baked goods. Walking into a Danish bakery is a religious experience. The smell alone could solve most of the world's problems. It's a symphony of butter, sugar, and cardamom. You see rows upon rows of these golden, perfect creations, and you realize you've been living your life in black and white. This is what it's all about. It's no wonder they're one of the happiest countries. How can you be sad when you're never more than 5 minutes away from a life-changing cinnamon roll? It's scientifically impossible. This isn't just about gluttony, okay? It's not just about stuffing your face with delicious, buttery goodness, although that is a major perk. The pastry culture in Denmark is deeply tied to their famous concept of hygge. You know, that feeling of cozy contentment and well-being. And what's cozier than sitting down with a warm pastry and a cup of coffee? Nothing. That's the peak of human existence right there. It's the physical embodiment of a hug from the inside. So forget the museums for a minute. Your first historical site should be a bakery that's been around for 100 years. That's where the real Danish history is being made, one delicious buttery layer at a time. The Danes love pastries, but how do they get around? They use bicycles. In Copenhagen, there are more bicycles than people. Imagine a city where bikes outnumber people. It's a logistical nightmare, but the bikes probably get a say in city planning. Forget rush hour as you know it. A traffic jam in Copenhagen is a symphony of bicycle bells. It's a silent, unstoppable river of bicycles. They just glide past you, a silent, judging army of spandex and helmets. It's both beautiful and terrifying. Same as the omnipresent competition with Amsterdam over who bikes more. Okay, sit down. Are you ready for this? You know those little plastic bricks, Lego? Lego was invented in Denmark. The land of pastries, royalty, and bicycle armies is also the secret birthplace of the greatest and most painful toy ever created. They gave us the power to build castles, spaceships, and multicolored cubes. It's the ultimate paradox, a toy of pure joy and pure pain, all from Denmark. Every time you've let out a blood-curdling scream because you stepped on a stray brick, you were connecting with a Danish legacy. Thank you, Denmark. It's a home security system for your floors. 1,000 years from now, archaeologists will dig up our civilization and find nothing but perfectly preserved Lego bricks. It's the Danes' lasting legacy. Planning a trip to Denmark? Pack your pastries, rent a bicycle, but leave the pickaxe at home. Denmark has no mountains. The highest point, Møllehøj, is only 170 meters. It's more of a vigorous hill. But the flatness is part of the charm. It explains the bicycles. They optimize their country for maximum chill. Embrace the flatness. It's efficiently level. Alright, settle down everybody. Grab a snack. We'll get to Danish snacks later. Because Denmark has been ranked as one of the happiest countries in the world for years. What's going on over there? What's in the water? It must be the pastries. I'm starting to think it's a conspiracy. And it turns out the Danes have a secret weapon. Hygge. The closest we can get is coziness of the soul. Light a million candles and drink hot chocolate under a blanket. It's a philosophy built around simple pleasures. Instead of getting all down about it, they lean in. So maybe the secret to their happiness isn't so mysterious after all. It's about just being present with the people you care about. The Danes have figured out that happiness isn't something you chase. It's something you create. Get ready for a mind-blowing fact about Denmark. The Danish language has no word for please. How is that even possible? They're the happiest people on earth. It's a genuine linguistic mystery. They show politeness through their tone of voice, phrasing, and mutual respect. They use phrases like, "Would you be so kind as to..." For the Danes, it's the default setting. It's a system built on trust and community. You just expect and give kindness. Maybe even better than the rest of us. Mind blown. In Denmark, there are more pigs than people. Yes, the pig population outnumbers the human population. Denmark is famous for its bacon and pork products. They are masters of the craft. Danish bacon is legendary. They've turned pig farming into a high-tech, incredibly efficient industry. The massive pig population is the engine of a huge part of their economy. It's a tradition passed down through generations. They take their pork so seriously that it's become intertwined with their identity. It's not just food, it's heritage. It's a testament to their dedication to being the best in the world at something. Let's talk about the Little Mermaid statue in Copenhagen. You're picturing this epic, majestic, larger-than-life sculpture, right? Well, get ready to change those expectations. Sitting there on a rock, it's tiny. The surprise is real, folks. It's a classic case of expectation versus reality. It's a hilarious bait and switch, and honestly, kind of a perfect Danish prank on the rest of the world. After the initial "what" wears off, you kind of start to love it for what it is. It's a reminder that not everything has to be huge and loud to be important or beautiful. It's perfect. What mind-blowing innovation could Denmark possibly have given the world? It will redefine everything you thought you knew about putting stuff between two pieces of bread. I'm talking about the Danish open-faced sandwich, the legendary smørrebrød. This is so much more. It's the convertible of the sandwich world. Smørrebrød is an art form. We're talking layers of butter, pickled fish, tiny shrimp, roast beef, remoulade, fresh dill. It's so beautiful you almost don't want to eat it. Almost. This is a civilized sandwich. This is a knife and fork situation, people. The Danes have managed to turn a sandwich into a formal event, and honestly, I'm not mad about it. It's a national obsession. Open your mind and open your sandwich, and prepare to have your mind and your taste buds completely blown. So there you have it. 10 facts about Denmark that have hopefully left your mind just a little bit blown. We've learned that their royal family has been on the throne since before most countries were even a thing. We've learned they have a deep, profound, and possibly dangerous love for pastries and have the per capita consumption to prove it. We now know that their traffic jams are probably caused by a symphony of bicycle bells, and that the tiny plastic bricks that have caused so much foot pain for parents everywhere, yep, that was them. Denmark, you have a lot to answer for, and we love you for it. We've discovered that their highest mountain is basically a small hill, so you can leave your climbing gear at home. But what they lack in altitude, they more than make up for in happiness, consistently ranking as one of the cheeriest places on Earth. Maybe it's because they're so polite they don't even need a word for please, or maybe it's because they've accepted that they are outnumbered by both pigs and bicycles. It's a magical place where the priorities are just different, and frankly, I think they might be onto something. Who needs mountains when you have happy pigs and pastries? We've braced ourselves for the underwhelming reality of their most famous statue, the surprisingly tiny Little Mermaid, a landmark that teaches us a valuable lesson in managing our expectations. And we've prepared our appetites for a culinary revolution in the form of Smørrebrød, the open-faced sandwich that is less a meal and more a work of art that you have to eat with a knife and fork. From Legos to happiness, Denmark is a country full of wonderful and weird surprises at every turn. It's a place that will challenge you, charm you, and definitely feed you well. I hope you found this overview of the most crazy facts about Denmark useful, and that it will help you in having a safe and wonderful stay in this country. It's a truly special place, full of humor, heart, and a whole lot of hygge. And hey, if you are planning to visit also some other countries and you want to learn the basic facts, without which you would not survive the trip, check out my other videos. We've got plenty more where this came from. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay happy, and maybe go find a pastry.